your audio. Turn on your audio, please, because I'll call on you and then you'll be able to answer. I want to know, what is poetry to you? Just a phrase, or a thought, or a word? Let's start with Paula. What is poetry?
Oh gosh. I think it's survival, hope.
Okay, Ruth Van Alstine.
Poetry to me is painting a picture
With words.
with words. Yes.
Yeah. Diane, what is poetry?
It's, I just had it and I've lost it. It's an inspiration, it's an expression of what's really the truth.
Yeah. Patrick.
My go-to is this. It's saying what can't be said.
Yes, that's good. She Dragon, what is poetry?
2022, which
I couldn't hear you, dear.
Sorry, I said witness.
Witness, wonderful. Jan. Turn on your audio, dear. Your audio.
Got it. I think it's a place you can tell the truth.
Okay, good. We've had two truth. I don't know. Some of my poems are pretty much lies. So maybe it's a chance to tell lies that people think are truth, huh? Princess, what is poetry? Turn on your audio.
It's the I think it's the essence of humanity distilled down.
Yes, yes. Darlene, what is poetry?
my anthem of freedom.
Freedom. What a beautiful thing. Connie, what is poetry?
A thought condensed to a few words.
Yes, the poet uses selected words, few. Karen, what is poetry?
Well, I was going to say essence, like princess, but I guess humanity or humanness.
Yes. Hannah. Hannah, dear, what is poetry?
I think it's a more thoughtful way of saying something.
Okay, good, good. PJ. PJ, tell us.
Breath and brevity.
Breath,
For me,
brevity is beautiful, beautiful. Bonnie, what is poetry?
The soul's expression of what is or wants to be.
Oh, the soul's expression. That's beautiful, beautiful. Shell,
sanity saving and making hope.
say it again so I can hear you.
Sanity saving and making hope.
Oh, yes, yes. It gets me out of lots of depression. Sam.
I have to be honest. I have a hat that says poetry is everything, and I really believe that. I literally bleeding from my heart.
Poetry gives me life. So yes, yes. Abhisha. What is poetry?
It's the freedom to break the rules of language and still somehow make sense.
Yes, yes, making sense. A lot of new poets, I read them and I think, what the hell were they saying? I miss it completely. I blame my age, but I wonder if it's the poet's fault, not me. Ruth, what do you think poetry is?
It's a way of exploring life.
Yes, where are you coming from, Ruth?
I'm in the UK.
Where?
In Scarborough, so up in Yorkshire.
The Scarborough Fair. I remember that song.
Yeah.
Now who? Aja?
It's freedom from sentences.
Freedom from sentences. Okay. That's good too. Yes. Hannah. Hannah. Hannah.
I already went.
Okay, want to say it again? You're in two places. That's wild.
That is weird.
Yeah, Everett. Everett. What is poetry?
It's Yvette.
Oh, how beautiful.
Thank you. And to me, poetry is a reflection of feelings.
Yes, yes. All right, did I hear from Abhisha? Abhisha, did you tell me what poetry was to you?
Yeah, I already said it, but I'll repeat. It's the freedom to break the rules of language and still somehow make sense.
Yes, yes, thank you all. All right, so we're going to talk about poetry today. Emma, will you put up the first, Paula, will you read this first screen for me? Paula? Emma, can you put up Paula so she can talk?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. What is poetry? Poetry is art. The poem is considered a form of art, something created to be appreciated for its beauty and emotional power. Poems provoke thought or cause an emotional or physical response in the reader.
If they don't like it, that's a poem, okay? Because you've created some kind of response in the reader.
Robert Frost said, "A poem forms when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words." Attempting poetic forms is an essential step on the path to becoming a good poet. Writing formal poetry is a challenge, and it is difficult. Most things worth learning are difficult. Form gives structure to a poem. Form teaches new tricks in conveying meaning. Form is important for the reader. Form adds an extra layer of complexity to the poem. Form is fun.
I think so. And I told Emma earlier, when you write form poetry, it staves off dementia. So all of you can think you're saving those brain cells when you're concentrating today. Next slide. All right, Princess, are you there? Turn on your audio, Princess.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I want you to read this slide for me.
Why does writing different forms of poetry matter? It will make you a better writer. Writing poetic forms take concentration and patience. What you write today is your first draft, a piece to be crafted and revised. Words are the medium of poetry. Poets use few words to create high impact. They choose words economically, using specific combination of words and literary devices to produce vivid imagery and pack meaning into each line. Poetic forms are important for three main reasons. Forms make poetry easier to remember. Form shapes the rhythm and sound of a poem. Form challenges our use of language.
Thank you, Princess. Next slide. Huitain form. That's what we're going to write today. Next slide. All right, the Huitain, that's the English pronunciation. It's a French form. Some say it's Spanish, but the information I found was it's a French form. Huit means 8 in French. The Italian octave developed by Aristotle and Torquato Tasso stood model for the Huitain in the 14th century. The Huitains were actually written as a verse of a primitive ballad. The first known author of the Huitain is, I can't say his name. If anyone knows French, they might be able to pronounce it better. The early Huitain had 2 rhymes in its rhyme scheme, A-B, A-B, B, A-A-B. 1 century later, the definitive form of the Huitain was formed. The Huitain contains 8 lines with 8 syllables per line, and the scheme is AB, AB, B, CB, C. Next slide. The basic properties of a Huitain. The rhyme scheme is strict. The meter is also strict. The origin is either France or Spain. The popularity, it's mostly retired now, but achieved widespread international popularity in the 1600s. And your theme can be anything that you choose. Next slide. The usage of the Huitain. They're widely used in French poetry. Because of their concise yet flexible structure, they can effectively convey powerful emotions and complex ideas within a limited text. They are sometimes confused with the octet, a similar 8-line form. Here's the guidelines. It's an 8-line stanza with a definitive rhyme scheme of A, B, A, B, B, C, B, C. And each line must have 8 syllables, okay? So you'll need to count your syllables. Next. All right, here's some tips. Some words are deceiving. Try saying the word, not just looking at it. Splash looks like 2 syllables, but when you say it, you hear 1. Spattered looks like 3, but say it and you'll hear 2. Furrowed, and that should be has 2 syllables. Laborer looks and sounds like 3 syllables. Capable and lovable are 3 syllables. Check your syllable count by saying words out loud. Next. All right, now here's the thing. Look at this list of words and jot down 3 endings or 3 words. You're going to need 2 A's, 4 B's, and 2 C's. So these are easy words to rhyme. So at, asked, est, should, lie, ing, able, and ay. Words that rhyme with around, fear, cap, light, trip, hope, and thrive. So pick 3 of those, or whichever ones. I chose C and me, and game and name and fame, you'll see. So jot down 3 of these that you'll be using in your poem, or any that come to mind that are easy to rhyme. This is what my first draft looked like, okay? You can see the little lines above where I counted the syllables, and you'll see that I stuck with me, and I stuck with aim, same, and I stuck with capable. So your first draft will look something like that. And don't worry about making it perfect. Just try to get the right number of syllables and easy end rhymes. Next slide. Here's the one that I wrote. This poem took me about 5 or 6 rewrites. So don't expect yours to be perfect the first time. Remember, this is just your first draft. Paula, you want to read this for me?
Yes, my pleasure. My Huitain for Rhiannon. After work, she comes visits me. Excuse me, I'll start again. After work, she comes visit me. Paint splattered blue shirt, pants the same. Forehead furrowed, she's beat, I see. Tints and totes, paint is not a game. Sore muscles back, she overcame. Shows coworkers she's capable. Work in paint store won't give her fame. Laborer, to me, lovable.
So I wrote about my daughter. She comes to see me every day after work. And so that was the topic I used. Remember, you can use any topic, anything at all. That's the beauty of this form. Next slide. All right. Now notice how I count the syllables. The one syllable words are not underlined because they're one syllable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love one syllable words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next. Hannah, are you there? Hannah.
Yes, I'm here.
Would you like to read Discord for me?
I'd be happy to. I don't, hold on, let's see. I don't know if I can see the whole thing. Does it end at, oh damn, is this really
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
okay. Discord by Lynn Harlin. All these problems make me churlish. They get larger, worsen each day. They never seem to diminish. My life is in such disarray, can't seem to make any headway. End of all this, can't speculate, just need all this to go away. Oh damn, is this really my fate?
What do you guys think? All right, next slide. Here's what you got to work with.
Okay, maybe.
You have an 8-syllable, 8-line stanza. It's 12:24 now. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to start, and then just I'd like you to read what you've started. Remember, you can start with your end rhymes and then figure out your syllables that make up your line, or you can start with an idea. You can do this poem any way that's best for you. Have fun. Emma. Emma. No, just take it all down.
Sorry, Lynn, I was having some difficulty.
Yeah.
Stop sharing completely?
Yeah, there. I
There you
can
go.
see everybody. Thank you.
No worries. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I figured they've got the form by now.
Yeah, true.
Thank you for all of you who've left your video on so I can see you work, and otherwise I feel all alone here. You have 5 more minutes. Patrick, are you stumped? Anybody finished? Remember, your syllables are what's creating the meter of your poem. So be very careful that you only have 8 syllables in each line. Okay, it's 12:35. Turn on your audio. Turn on your video so I can see you. Has anyone finished? Jan, no? How far did you get, dear?
I got about 6 lines. One line, first C line is empty, and I can't. I asked if touch and munch is a rhyme.
Yes, you can use touch and munch for sure.
Okay. So yeah, I've got 7 lines.
All right, try for that last one.
Okay.
Karen, did you finish?
2 lines. Not finished, no.
All right, anyone finish? Raise your
I did.
hand. All right, Darlene, let's hear yours.
Okay, back done. My back holds stuff in all its nerves. Emotions kick the mess out of her. My back wants love. It craves it so. Today my back is done, so done. Stress is running up, down my back. I can't seem to release the pain. I'm sweating so tight my spine. My back is done, too stressed, nerves hurt.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Give me the end rhymes for each of your lines.
The end?
The end, the last word in each line.
Oh, was I supposed to make them rhyme?
Yes.
Oh, I missed that part. I missed that part.
That's the whole point of the poem.
I missed that part.
Okay. Well, go back and remember your rhyme schemes A, B, A, B, B, C, B, C. And those lines have to rhyme, dear.
And see, I should have asked the question. I'm new to writing, and I should have asked what A, B, B, and what that meant, because I didn't know.
That's the rhyme scheme, dear.
Oh, okay.
That's the rhyme scheme. Okay, Connie, you ready? Turn your audio on, dear.
Not quite.
Season.
Did you say Connie or Bonnie?
Connie.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
then I'll call on Bonnie. Connie, go ahead.
Seasons change brings joy. It's spring. Gathering birds, joyful noises. Listen closely as they sing. Now watch as the nuthatch poises. So he acts for us just as boys is. Chickadee watches actively, is always trying counterpoises. He's behaving so reactively.
Good. You use those LY words. They're easy. Read your last word in each line.
Spring, noises, sing, poises, boises, actively, counterpoises, reactively.
Wonderful. Darlene, you see how she did that? Good.
Yes.
Sam, you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I always loved her raven hair. Memories linger, sweet affair. Her smiling eyes told a story. Her hug told me not to worry. The times we rode on the ferry made me so want to get married. On the boat in the Bosporus, we two would soon be just us.
Okay.
No, we two would soon be one just us, is what it says.
Okay, but Sam, you had AABB instead of ABAB. Your first word.
Oh, I didn't get that rhyming scheme. I thought it was all supposed to rhyme.
No, but that's okay. That's a skeltonic verse where they all rhyme at the end. So you got one anyway. All right, Diane, you ready?
Yes. Okay. Today I hear the birds do tweet in sunshine, warmth, and flowered tree, and melodies are always sweet from northern states to southern sea. When winter comes, they migrate, flee from harsher weather, wind and snow, protect themselves from deepest freeze, and live their song again a show.
Yes. And you got the rhyme scheme right, 2 and 8 syllables per line. Hooray. Give her a hand, everybody. Yay.
Thank you.
Now, you ready?
Yes, so.
Okay.
The day I retired from work, hung up my suits, pitched out my heels, wearing jeans and t-shirts my perk, painting and writing all the feels. The artist's life is what appeals. Slathering paint and slinging rhyme, art is the altar where I kneel. Creating is my worship time.
Good, good. Did you enjoy that?
Yes, that was fun.
It was. I love this form. It's so easy. Okay, I don't see any hands. Who's up? Come on, just read what you have, Patrick.
Looks like Yvette has her hand up.
Yvette, go ahead. You read though. Where are you, Yvette?
Okay, so the sun shines its most brightest, waking up proud from a night's wind, defeating obstacles at highest, not defeating, defeat obstacles at highest, peak, enjoying, takes it all in. Rays gleams show sign of victory, embracing the warm glow they bring. Wonderful feeling it gives me, laugh, jumping with joy as I sing.
Good, good. Very good. Paula, you ready? Turn on your audio, dear. Well, Paula?
Sorry, I'm having a technical difficulty. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. T-shirts, heartache, socks, resentment. I pack too much in my suitcase. A grown-up child's weary lament, dread returning to my birthplace. Family crisis needs a brave face. In Florida, I'm so damn free. In Pennsylvania, I'm displaced. A fallen leaf off family's tree.
Wonderful, wonderful. She took the crisis that's going on in her family and made it into a Huitain. Very good. Thank you. Patrick, you ready, dear?
Sure, yeah. So it kind of falls apart at the end. Okay.
Well, remember, this is just your first draft.
My toddler says no when he means yes, turns left in a borrowed fire truck when he wants to go right, leans into the air on the highest tire stacked on the playground, climbs higher than he can see, smiles wider than the sky, tripped with a brave high wire act with all the courage of begun.
Did you count your syllables, my dear?
I did.
Good, good. So you have to work on what?
It kind of loses sense by the end.
It's hard to think about toddlers that make any sense anyway, right? All right, come on. Put your hands up and let me see what you have. Oh, Abhisha. Well, she wants us to read her poem. Yvette, are you ready?
I can read Apisha's poem for her.
Okay.
Come home and greet my dear brainchild, but make sure you don't cage her like me. Hug her, turn her telltale body wild. Cook her some pumpkin soup, add G. To the heart of her bowl, then flee. Touch my freedom, experiment. Close your eyes and please set me free. Only I can write my tail's end.
Very deep, but I don't think it fits the form. Yan Chom.
I'm missing a line, but I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
My cats like to eat my rice puffs. Even though I love them so much, I don't like to share them. I huff. They are so fluffy when I touch. I know I give them too much munch. And then why they are often in my clutch. This is why they are so fat. So I'm missing the C line.
Well, you've got a lot of revision to do, huh? Once you figure out that last line. All right, who else has got one for me? Come on. Oh, what a group. Was it difficult? Tell me. Look at Princess's face. Princess, tell me what happened.
Huh? What
Huh?
happened? I just kind of brain dead. I'm actually thinking I'm trying to cheat. I'm looking through my triolets and seeing if I can find one that I can get straight up for you. So hold on. But yeah, but I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. My brain is kind of shut down. So I'm trying though.
Well, all right, there's another form for you to master, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonnie, what have you got? Anything?
Yeah.
Tell me what you got.
Thoughts about friendship. Loveless friendships should be a crime. No one should be without passion, as a minty, fresh roast with time, unless you're burnt and found ashen from daggers of assassination, from the one loved who was livid. One must learn some self-compassion, strength forms and becomes a viscid.
Wow. You picked some hard end rhymes. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Who haven't I heard from? Ruth, what have you got?
Darlene has her hand up as well, Lynn, if you want to call in after Ruth.
Who, let's ask Ruth and then Emma tell me who. Ruth.
Yeah, I have a concept for the poem, but I don't have anything that's worth sharing. So I'll let you know when I get something worked up enough to share. Not today.
Emma, who did you say was ready?
Darlene.
Darlene. Where are you, Darlene?
I was about to say I fixed it.
Oh, you did fix it?
Yes,
Oh, you got the rhyme right? Good. I'll come
Yes.
back to you after we hear everyone. Diane, did you read yours yet? How about She Dragon?
I can go.
Okay.
Today is another new day, another chance at a new life. Habits, routines, and not decay, a chance to shed away all strife. I should marry myself a wife, so she can take care of all tasks that make marriages a dull knife. Is happiness too much to ask?
I love that. Very good. Oh, and I don't think it's too much to ask at all, dear. All right. I haven't heard from SR. SR, are you there? No, I guess not. Laura Dill, what'd you write?
Okay, it's not finished. I have 5 lines so far. Shilly
just
shally.
Read the 5 lines. Are they A, B, A, B?
They are.
B? Okay, go.
Call the crossroads witch, don't delay. Shilly shally the wait debate. The country slain, the altar laid. Don't know why we still vacillate. Destruction won't procrastinate.
Wow.
And that's it. I still have my last 3 lines to go.
All right, you've got to get a C, a B, and a C.
Yep.
All right. Have I heard from Princess? Good. Let's hear it.
Okay, it's not exactly, but it's a first draft. Okay, where'd it go? All right. Her mirror reflects a stranger. She thinks it's normal not to cry. Numbness to impending danger. Her mirror reflects a stranger. Diagnosis, a game changer. Uncertain if she wants to stay. Her mirror reflects a stranger. She thinks it's normal not to pray.
All right. All right. You got the rhyme scheme down. You count your syllables. I saw you, so you got it. Anybody else who I haven't heard from? Emma, can you think of who I've heard? Karen, go ahead with what you got.
I'm on the last line. 10 a.m. our long July day, driving on 2 lanes under sun, crammed we sweat, will breezes our way, wiggling our legs, need to run. When I cheated. Will the drive be done? Where? You see it? The dunes, the beach? Out, let us out. We beg to run. And then the last line would be blah, 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 something reach. Something about July Day and yeah.
To enjoy it to enjoy something that rhymes with you want each, right?
Right. Reach, beach, something about our fun. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. I haven't heard from SR. SR, what'd you write? I guess HR is not with us. Did I hear from everybody? All right, now I'm going to ask you a question, okay? Turn on your audio so you can answer. Everybody, turn on your audio. Turn on your audio. Come on. Cal, Bonnie, Sam, even you, Emma. Come on. SR is not with us. All right. You had 15 minutes or 10 minutes to do this. I want you to tell me, how did working on this poem make you feel? All right. How did you feel? There's no right answer. It's just, how did you feel? Paula. Go ahead, Paula.
I hadn't heard of this form before, so I feel a sense of accomplishment for having tried. Like, it felt good.
Good. Ruth.
I felt challenged.
Saving off dementia, dear. Patrick.
It felt like a jigsaw puzzle.
That's the way I look at the forms. I think of them as a mind puzzle, and it gets me working, It's a wonderful exercise, and I hope you'll try more Huitain on your own. Darlene, dear, how did it make you feel?
Oh, I felt like a real poet. I was just like in it and counting with my fingers, and so it really felt good.
So you're learning meter, that's the syllables, and you're learning rhyme scheme. And form poems generally have both of these. Princess, how'd you feel?
I like it. It's another 8-line poem, and I think for me, the biggest takeaway was, since I've been working so much with triolets, it gives me another alternative, the triolets that I can't get straight because of I don't have the syllables all right. This gives me another alternative that I can form them in, just in case it give me another choice.
Yeah. Jan.
I thought it was really fun. I've never really written rhyme poems since high school. So I thought, I took this class because I thought something to keep me, to work my brains.
Good. I hope you'll continue trying to write this. It's a wonderful form.
Yeah, I will actually. Yeah.
Karen. How did it make you feel?
I was thinking of one of those sort of a gumball machine, or those machines where the toy, you have the crane and the toy, you grab the toy, put in your money. It's kind of like this tense skill thing, but it's really like, let's see what happens. Let's see if anything comes out. I don't know. It was fun.
Good, good. Sam.
Well, to be honest, I feel a little discouraged. I mean, I get all these awards and I go to open mics and my poetry has perfect rhyme and I can't get my mind around a rhyme scheme. I mean, I see A, B, A, B, B, C, B, C, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And no matter what I do, no matter how hard I study, I don't seem to be able to get it.
Well,
But yet all my poems are really great. So I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong.
Well, it's a new type of working on your brain. And that's why I put up those easy words to rhyme. And if you think of, okay, A is going to be one rhyme, B is going to be a different rhyme, and then A is repeated again, you don't use the same word, but you use a word that rhymes with it. And A, B, A, B, B, C, B, C. So the C's are going to be different. The B's are going to all end with the same sound, and the A's are. And then you have a rhyme scheme. Does that make it clearer?
A little bit.
Well, if you're getting kudos on your poetry, that's wonderful. But this will stretch you and you'll have a different form to give to your audience.
Yeah, I want to learn it. I really do. I never can figure out where they go. I understand A, B, A, B, B, C, B, C, but I don't understand where it corresponds in the lines. It's just, I'm gonna have to do a lot more studying.
It's always the last word in the end rhyme. That's where it goes. And sometimes I start with the easy words to rhyme and then fill in the other stuff afterwards. That might be a good way for you to start. Thanks for bringing that up. Diane, what'd you get?
Well, I love form poems and I write mostly form, a lot of sonnets. And so this follows that, a little bit different meter. And I always enjoy it and I enjoyed learning a new form.
Good. I hope you'll write many of them. Connie, how about you? How did it make you feel?
I enjoyed working on it, but I have a question. I've been working on learning lots of different forms the last couple of months, but how do you keep them straight in your head?
Well, the more you write them, the more they're clearer in your brain. I have one of these horrible brains that everything that I read or everything that I write stays locked up in this skull of mine. And writers that I've worked with years ago, I'll see them and I'll say, did you ever finish that story about the woman up on the top of the stairs? And they'll look at me aghast because I remember. But it's something that I've trained my brain to do. Plus, you can just write them down and keep them in a notebook, and then you'll have them. Dragon.
Yes, I enjoyed the Huitain form. I usually don't like syllabic poetry, but I had a little bit of trouble with the rhyming thing just because I chose a bad word for B.
Yep, it's hard. You have to really work at it. I changed the rhyme scheme several times because I couldn't fit my thoughts into it. But you can always start. Bonnie, how'd you feel writing one of these? You didn't tell us.
I love writing form poetry as well as other poetry, and that's one of the reasons I made it a little bit more difficult for me with the end rhymes, not going with the easy ones, so that way I enjoyed it even more.
Good. You stretched your brain. Good. Yeah.
I really had fun with it. I thought it was challenging in a really good way, and I had a blast. I even wrote a second one.
Ah, good, good. I did too. I got started on it and I just couldn't quit. Yvette.
A sense of accomplishment. This is a new form for me as well, and understanding the ABBBC scheme. Yeah, it was fun too.
Good, good. Form poetry is fun. It really is. Laura.
I found it difficult. I don't usually do a lot of rhyming, and I don't do a lot of forms. The only forms I've really worked with are like haiku and senru. And so it's really different to try and to do it, but I like being challenged, and I like trying different things because that's how we grow.
Yes, yes. Emma, dear, did you try one?
I unfortunately could not. Doing boring tech stuff over here.
Well, thank you all. You can put up that last slide for me, dear.
All right, let me get that up for you. All righty. There you go.
Okay, here's what I'm saying to you. If you'd like, please send me your Huitans or your Huitain, or however you pronounce this form. I thank you all for joining me today, and jot down my email. It's lyharlin@aol.com. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd like to read what Huitans that you write.
Thank you, Lynn, so much. I've just got a couple things to finish us up. So you will get an email after this workshop for asking for feedback. If you want to scan this QR now, if that's easier, please feel free. Your feedback really means a lot to us. We read it and we change things year after year based on what you guys say. So thank you for filling that out. And then just a quick thank you to our sponsors, as always. And thank you all for joining. Lynn, thank you for hosting this workshop. Everyone have a great rest of your day. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording and end the meeting.
Let's see everybody so we can wave goodbye.
There we go.
Goodbye. I
Bye.
hope that you enjoyed today. I enjoyed being with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.